Alright, so today we're making an Iowa staple invented by the Tallaricos. This is the Steak Deburgo. With this steak, we're going to be making a baked potato, and we're also going to be making some roasted cauliflower on the side. So with everything you're going to need, first and foremost, you're going to need the filet mignon. You're going to need a good stick of butter. You're going to need cauliflower, salt, garlic, chives, pepper, Za'tar Seasoning, thyme, oregano, red pepper, parsley. You're going to need a little bit of white wine, olive oil, and you're also going to need a little bit of heavy whipping cream and some sour cream if you want to on your butter. Sour cream if you want to on your butter. Sour cream if you want to on your potato. This thing, not this thing. Alright, so the first thing that you want to get started with this dish is the baked potato, because it's going to take the longest. Turn your oven on to 350 degrees, take your baked potato, take a fork, poke a few holes in it, a little olive oil, salt, just wrap it up tight. Alright, we're going to season up the fillets. It's super simple, just a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. A good rule of thumb is to let the steaks sit out at room temperature for about an hour. They cook more evenly that way. So for this dish, we're gonna do a side of cauliflower, so I've already cut that up right here. So basically, I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the cast iron and cook them in there. So I normally try to do 2 minutes, turn it, another 2 minutes, and then I flip it. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Just gonna give it a little turn. Not as graceful on the second one, but whatever. All right, you see, here, I'm gonna show you. That's the shit I'm talking about. I'm gonna add a little of this Za'tar Seasoning to the cauliflower. If you've never had this before, I highly suggest getting it. This shit is unreal. It's like a Mediterranean spice blend. So I'm gonna hit it again with some olive oil for the second time, and a touch more of the Za'tar Seasoning. Wow. Holy. I got nothing to say except that looks amazing, and if you don't think that looks amazing, stop watching right now. Alright, cool, so these are both done. I'm just gonna put them over here on the resting rack. I'm gonna let these rest for about 10 minutes. Very important. Got our pan on, and I'm just gonna let that heat up. Gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan here. And next we're gonna add in this garlic. I don't even know how many cloves there are, maybe like 4 or 5. This calls for a lot of garlic. So the thing is, you don't want your garlic to burn. Very important, you don't want your garlic to burn. Gonna add a little splash of white wine in here. Now that the garlic's been cooking, I'm gonna add in the butter. This recipe calls for a lot of butter. This is like a half a stick of butter. Just gonna pop that right in there and just let that melt down. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt because I used unsalted butter. Pepper, oregano, thyme, parsley, crushed red pepper. Boom, there we go. Now you got your sides all plated up nice. Now for the best part of this whole dish right at the end. And there you have it, that's the Steak Deburgo. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna get into this guy. Let's see how I cook this. Have a nice day.